Hey, what's up everyone? Mark here giving you another brand new toy review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Series 2 of NECA's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes line, starting first with Caesar. Not to stray from many other NECA licenses and lines, Caesar, as well as the rest of the Apes line, comes packaged inside the clear clamshell packaging. The front of the packaging comes with a nameplate insert at the bottom, as well as an insert with some graphics from the movies behind the figure. Monkeys, gorillas, and guns, that's what this second series is mostly about. Caesar comes with a shotgun, as well as a set of swappable hands that are provided so that you may actually be able to pose him holding the shotgun. The packaging art on the back shows our Caesar figure, my personal favorite, Koba, as well as the badass, teeth-bearing gorilla, Luca. And of course, being a toy company, NECA also invites you to collect them all. NECA did a tremendous job sculpting hair-like texture throughout the Apes line, and this is no exception. Creating a few wavy lines in the sculpt to simulate hair may seem easy, but making it work across an entire figure can be pretty difficult. The hair is sculpted well, it contours to different areas and shapes of the body. It also does a great job as to always seemingly move in the right direction. The hands and feet are a composition of hair and deep, craggy wrinkles. There's definitely no question that these are the hands and the feet of an ape. NECA doesn't miss any attention to detail, including the scar-like birthmark on Caesar's chest. Looking at the head sculpt, I've stopped to compare shots from the movie to the figure itself, and I think the sculpt is pretty close. Now bear with me here. The wrinkling and the outer hair textures seem to be in all the right places. They do. The sculpting of the teeth look awesome, and I'm not taking away from that fact. But something about the sculpt just makes it feel like a man in a monkey mask. I couldn't figure it out. And then I think I pinpointed it, which leads me into the next topic, the paint department. Now, forgive me if I offended any Apes fans, because I like this figure, I really do. But the black color wash that covers Caesar's face seems just too heavy to me. It changes the overall color, look, and age to the figure. It makes the area surrounding the eyes seem sort of lifeless. I think that's where I was going with the man in the monkey mask argument. I think the paint could have done a better job leading into the face by exercising some subtlety, rather than just cutting off in a straight line along the edge of the face. Don't get me wrong, the sculpt is there. I just don't think that the paint did its job in taking advantage of it. Perhaps going overboard with harsh criticism, I also think the teeth in the mouth didn't need to get a heavy wash like the face either. It's teeth. I think NECA is confusing throwing paint in every crevice as a detail. Let the sculpt do its work. The paint should be complementing that, not overshadowing it. As far as the body goes for paint, I like that small areas of skin tone shine through the fur. I just wish the fur was painted maybe a little bit darker. It seems just a tad too light to me. The feet and hands received a heavy wash treatment, but this is about the only areas that I feel it actually works for the figure. With all that being said, I'm actually a big fan of the line, believe it or not. That's probably why I criticize it more than any other line. So I suppose it's no surprise when I tell you that the articulation leaves much to be desired. You can slightly wiggle the head forwards and backwards. I don't know if you'd call that articulation. The head can fully rotate, but cannot tilt left or right. The head sculpt seems to restrict that option. The shoulders can move slightly outward, but they can fully rotate. No bicep swivel, just a very weak elbow joint that offers very little movement. The hands can fully rotate with a fair amount of back and forth movement. They're interchangeable, but we'll cover that in accessories. The ab crunch allows a decent range of motion going back and forth. The hip joint doesn't offer much more than a swivel, so if you're hoping to pose him crouching down, it's not going to happen. The knee has a relatively impressive bend. It can also be fully rotated. The ankle joint is the showstopper here, folks. Look at it rotate and go back and forth. Like I said before, much was left to be desired with the articulation. I thought so, at least. Moving away from the articulation and taking a look at the included accessories, the additional pair of hands are interchangeable so that Caesar can be posed holding the shotgun. The hands are incredibly easy to pop off, and when you put the other set on, you just press, and on it goes to the ball joint. The only downside is that sometimes when bending the hand back and forth, they have the tendency to pop off. I don't think it's that big of an issue in trade for the ability to swap out hands, though. If you've seen Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, you'll know that Caesar's time holding the shotgun was pretty short-lived in the movie. Nevertheless, I'm glad NECA included it, since they always do an awesome job creating weapons, whether it's in this line or something like the Predator line. The metal parts of the shotgun especially look pretty killer in the way that it looks like it has age to it. Even better is that you can reuse the shotgun with many other in-scale lines. Overall, I'm fairly happy with how this figure turned out. I'm glad that NECA acquired the license to produce these figures, as opposed to many others that would have provided nothing but complete failure. Perhaps down the line we'll see some releases from Hot Toys, or even Bandai Japan's SH Figuarts brand. But for now, I'm satisfied and hoping to see my Apes collection continue to grow. For more awesome toy reviews, just click the subscribe button right below the video. It'll make it easier for you to connect with me and vice versa. I'd also like to give a special shout out and thank you to Ashley Kohlhauer, Sean Long, and John Papa Sergio Customs. All great people. Connect with them in the links provided in the description below. For more Apes and other great toy reviews, keep watching. I'm Mark, and this has been another Way Cool review.